Anyway, by the way, we don't have class tomorrow. US no holiday. Good Friday. This is surprising thing only. Because of Trump. Hmm. He's created many disturbances, right? Trump. Because of him, we don't know the future, what's going to happen. Even TCS is also not holiday. See, guys, this patience level, finally he got a job. He's saying that. And 1 year back, student. 1 year back, he joined my course. And now he got a job as a fresher. Anyway, because of Trump, I don't know about other countries. The first country is going to impact US only. In coming very soon, because of him, the way he is handling the things. Jai Trump. Yeah. Okay. Mm. So, guys, yesterday concept already we have started schedules. So, one of the concept already discussed, demon set. Okay, demon set concept is what? One node, one pod. Node selector concept is what? Pod is going to schedule on a node if labels are matching only. If you want to work with node selector, first you should enable label for node. Clear or not? Same label you can use inside the pod. Then this pod can schedule on only specific node, not other nodes. Clear till here? Okay. My pod already schedule on specific node. After that, if I unlabel the node, is there an impact of running pods? No. Still, those are running only. Same thing. After schedule a pod, if you remove a node selector, inside the pod level, also no impact. So only the schedule time, only the impact is there. Clear this concept? My pod, if node labels are not matching, my pod is going to schedule or pending state. Pending state. It is not going to schedule on unlabeled node. Clear these four statements? Anyone has any questions on this? Clear, right? So please write in your notebook. These concepts are very important. If you not believe, let me show you. This is okay. Mm, multiple times. I'm saying that, right? If you go any interview, definitely Terraform is very important. See, this is Hexaware, 3+ years of work experience. See now, Terraform stateful, Terraform explain module, what is import, how to root module, child module. These 4 concepts we discussed or not? If you go any company, guys, same story. Understand? Same story, no different stories. I think these and all you know, right? Application load balancer, network load balancer, and if you can see what is target group, what is blue green deployment, uh, lambda function, how to configure, delete something, how lambda function timeout intermittently, how you can increase the timeout. These and all you know the concepts. What is RPO, RTO? What is this? I don't know. RPO, RTO means if say something, some related, some concept, I can understand RTO, RPO. IAM policies, how to give an object option. These and all. 90 days means Glacier, VPC endpoint, guys. These and all discussed or not? How to connect S3 bucket, secure way, VPC endpoint attached to EC2. See, believe yourself, whatever concepts are discussed, every question come from that area only. Mostly 10% maybe different area, different concepts. 70% if you are able to say answers, you will be clear the interview. These are very small things. We discussed a lot of difficult things also. These are very small things: policies, upload objects, types of load balancer, what is stateful, what is module. Very basic interview. Hexaware is a very good company. 3+ years Hexaware interview this is. As a freshers, are you able to answer these questions or not? 70%. No different. That's what I'm saying. Okay, you can open. Still creating. Okay. So next concept is node affinity. Node affinity concept. So guys, node affinity, we have a, yeah, correct. That's what I'm saying. Recovery, whatever they're saying, right? They need to mention it's a database level or S3 level. That's what I'm asking. There is no subject before, right? S3 level or EC2 level, database level. That's what. Okay. Yeah. Now, node affinity, we have a 2 concepts. One is required during scheduling, ignored during execution is the one. Next, preferred during scheduling, ignored during execution. The difference only here. One condition is preferred, one condition is required. At the time of schedule, at the time of execution, ignored. Okay, you will get a clarity what is execution. Just wait. Required during scheduling means ensure the pod or schedule only the node matching specific label but does not evict them if the labels are changed. Next is what? Prefer node with specific label but can schedule pod on any availability zone if unlabeled node also. Okay. Prefer means what? Prefer a preference only, not a, it's a required condition. This is means, for example, in your pod and if you add some labels, node and also add some labels, both labels match only, pod will schedule in general in the node selector, right? But preferred during scheduling condition, pod first give priority for matching node. Understand? If node is not matched with the labels, pods are not going to go pending state. It will schedule on any node. I mean, preferred node means it will give a priority first, not a mandatory condition. But required during is a mandatory condition. If node labels are not matched, no, pod will pending state only directly. In this case, node selector already discussed, right? Node selector is going to match with which condition in the node affinity? Required during or preferred during? Node selector concept. Already discussed node selector concept is going to suitable for required during or preferred during? Huh? Required during only. Why? Preferred during, if labels are not matched, but pod is going to schedule. But node selector, pod is not going, labels are not going to match, it will go for pending state. Same required during also. Then what is the difference? Required during, we can pass a multiple conditions, multiple expressions. Okay. But node selector is only one expression we can give under pod selector only. But node definitive, we have a multiple conditions we can give inside the node definitive. Little advanced. Clear? Okay. So I'm going to start node affinity and required during, preferred during. Nodes are ready. Git to clone. Kubernetes main. Mm. Yes, I'm going to take EFK stack process. Okay. Yeah. Are you practicing or not Kubernetes? If you're not practice, if you practice, very easy. If you start practice after 1 month, direct. If you practice after 1 month, if you start to practice and after a month, direct. Okay. Horror movie, yeah. Schedules, yeah. So this month and at course will complete. Okay, only the 2 weeks concepts are pending. GCP and Ansible. These concepts are 4 classes, maybe mostly 15, 16 classes. This month end or next month first week. Okay. I don't know how you are going to prepare. Regarding course, huh? I will show the project time. Trivy just single command only. One command, Trivy scan. That will scan everything. Like ECR scan. Type of project. First, have you completed the given project? Everyone complete project first and ask me. Need one more project. I don't know whoever completed the projects. My end 10 plus projects are there. If you ask me only, I will provide. If I share to everyone, others may disappoint by seeing so many content, always they're carrying so many content. That's what I'm not sharing. If you complete it, just ask in the group. Whatever the project is completed, I need one more project. I need a Spring Boot project. I need it. Like that, if you ask, we are ready to give. Documents also prepared. Code also ready. Yeah. The initiative should come from your end only. Yeah, Node Affinity. Sorry, this is not CD anyway. Let's go for preferred. This is deployment. The deployment inside, till here we know deployment. And the extra adding is here only, Affinity. But node selector, here we have added is what? Only selector, node selector and given a labels. This difference is what you need to write like that only. Yeah? Compare it. Here is the difference is what this is node affinity concept. Node affinity, definitely node affinity is there. Which type of node affinity? Preferred during schedule, ignore during execution. What is preferred during schedule? We can see now. Preferred during scheduling means, if you can see, here there is a labels. Size, medium, size, small, any labels, country, India. Okay, like that you can give any labels. Key name, key value. You can give your vision, I think. Course equal to cloud, course equal to DevOps, like any name, just you can give. So now here weight is what? 1. Here weight is what? 50. Different conditions we can put here. I mean, my end, 2 nodes are there. One node is labeled a medium node. One label is a small node label. In this case, there is no confusion. First priority for what? More weight one. It will go for small label as a priority. If small label is not there, go for medium label. Different weights are there. For example, this is not there. Always it will look for medium label only. So node level, medium label is there. It will schedule. Clear now? Okay, let's understand now. kubectl get nodes. There is no label for my node, right? I haven't labeled anything. In this case, kubectl apply -f dot. Now my pod. Okay. kubectl created already, right? Okay, let me delete. kubectl apply -f node. Sorry, node affinity, right? What is the file name? Node affinity preferred. Copy. Created. Now pods are scheduled or not? This is my question now. Unlabeled nodes, right? Two nodes are unlabeled. No node is labeled. Two nodes are unlabeled. But my pod inside labeled. One is medium, one is small, kind of labels. My pod and node labels are matching or not the condition? No. In this condition, pod will schedule on node or not? This is again my question. Which type of condition it is? Preferred. Preferred means what? Schedule. Preferred is what? First, it will check any labels match or not. If no, it will prefer other nodes only. First priority is label node. But next priority is any node if labels are not matching. But node selector is what? This condition, same in the same process, same use case, how node selector will behave? Pods are pending state. Correct. Clear now? Yeah, correct. The reason it's a preferred condition, not mandatory condition. It's a preferred condition. Clear? Okay. Now, already my pod is running. Let's go to remove this again. Now, I'm going to label the node. Take any one of the node. So, yeah. Copy 148, 148. Two nodes are there, right? I mean, two pods are running in 148 node. I'm taking that node. Let's label that. Let's label the node. I'm doing different label, okay? Okay, if I give different label, still your pods can schedule on different node. Okay, let's see now. My node is labeled but different label. My pod end is different label, small and large is there. This case, my pods already deleted, right? Let's check. Okay, now tell me, my pods are going to schedule on which node? One node or two nodes or only second node? Yeah, preferred node is not there, right? Different label, right? Preferred node is different label. Nodes are different label, pods are different label, but condition is preferred. This condition is what? So pods will schedule or not? If schedule means on which node it will schedule? Unlabeled node or label node also? Or both? Wrong label node also? Unlabeled node also? Or only unlabeled node? unlabeled node or a different label node means comes under same category or not? Unlabeled node, different label node. Pod point of view, labels are not matching or not? Pod point of view, no label node, different label node. Both conditions are same. The point of pod level, right? Pod level only two conditions: label or unlabeled. Label means same label or different label or unlabeled. Clear or not? But when pod is going to give a preferred for only the pod level, node level, same label only. Until on that preferred condition, pod can schedule on any node, not in pending state like a node selector. Clear the concept? When we can use this case? Priority use case. Node 1, node 1 is a priority. For example, node 1 one activity is there. Pod should land on node 1 only. You are giving this condition by using node infinity. But don't stop my deployment. Prefer node 1, otherwise node 2. But don't stop my deployment. Okay. But node selector, your application is pending state, right? Deployment is stopped, right? Until you do the modifications. Okay. Let's do the change the node level. So let's give a correct labels now. Yeah, node infinity preferred. Can I give any one of the label? Just size medium. That's it only. Or size small. You can give anything. Okay. Label node. Is there any impact existing pods? Same state or state will change? I have given correct label node now, but pods already scheduled. Is there an impact on running pods? No impact, right? Same age. Same. Now I have labeled a 148 node is a correct label as pod. But still these pods are running, right? So no impact. Now let me delete. Let me apply. What about now? Pod label, node label same for one node. One node is pod unlabeled. Now 3 pods is the requirement. 3 pods is going to create same node label or 2 pods on the same node, 1 pod on any node. Anything can happen, right? No restrictions for pod end, right? Pod end restrictions not there. First priority give for label node. Next priority unlabeled node. Maybe it will give first priority in label node. The resources are available. 3 pods will go to create on same node only. One 148. Clear now? It's a preferred condition. Resources are available, right? So pod is created. Yeah. If resources are not there, there is no condition, right? Pod has not schedule on unlabeled node. It will schedule. It depends on the resources. This is the concept of node affinity and preferred during schedule. Same concept go for node affinity, required.yml. So here the labels, so here multiple conditions also we can give node affinity, and you can give like this also you can give even preferred, and also here what medium any label can match, my pod can schedule on. And this is required, not required. It's mandatory option. What will I know? L, I don't know. Now, fine, huh? Now, okay. Nothing I did, just unmute and mute only. Okay, kubectl, apply -f. Tell me now. So, my and unlabeled nodes, two are unlabeled now. Now tell me your pods will schedule or pending? Pending, right? Let's see. Pending state. It's a required condition. Label should be required, match. If I give small no, I'm enabling a now label for the node. Now pending pods automatically schedule or still pending? Will the node schedule still checking? No. No. This thing. Matching node, still pod. So settings you just, if the voice is clear. Still same issue? Too low, huh? No. Clear now? Okay. Let me share my screen. Long weekend effect. Okay. Now I have labeled, right? kubectl get pods. Now running. Okay. Scheduler is scheduler is still looking for the label node. Whenever the node is ready, pods will schedule. Clear the difference? Node affinity preferred, node affinity required. I'm going to. So, a simple question. In your interview, if they ask this question, I have applied my AML file to create a pod, but pod is not creating, still pending state. What could be the reasons? The pod is not created. No, no, general. You are on the this concept. General the Kubernetes. ప్రశ్న చూస్తున్నట్టు అంట్లో మరి మార్నింగ్ నా క్లాస్ అయినారు ఉన్నాయి సో echo is coming. Okay. Okay. What about now? Complete voice gone. Low echo issue in right. Clear? Huh? Clear now. Okay. At least we can do like that only. Only half an hour is there now. So let's. All classes are same. Better to cancel 10:30. Clear these two concepts? Yeah, holiday effect. Daemon set. Okay, node selector, node affinity required, node affinity preferred. Four concepts are clear. WebEx shifting to US. All are shifting to US. US people are shifting back to India. The last concept is taint and toleration. Okay. Network effect, I forget. Tell me, my pod, I have uploaded AML file. My pod is in pending state. What could be the reasons? First reason is what? No, pod is pending state, not failed. Image issue is there, na? You can see two type of errors. What are the errors? Pullback of error, image error. These two errors means related to image only, access or image something. But image is, okay, you have created a pod. 0 by 1 means what? Pod is image pulled successfully, running pending state. 1-0. What could be the reason? First, node resources may be not available to run this pod. Second reason, maybe any labels, any labeled a node, two labels are node, pod and any restrictions are there. These may be the reasons you have to say. Okay. You can say third reason anything. I just want to know from you. Any third reason? Pod pending state. Taint and toleration also schedules concept. Yeah, these and all schedules concept. Node affinity or node selector, taint and tolerations are there. Yeah, resource limits means resource level only. Resources means comes under limits also. Tell me third reason tomorrow, Monday. I will stop pods. Don't say that. Manual and stop the pod. Okay. This is very important taint and toleration interview question also. Little difficult also. Okay. Let's go to taint and tolerations. A taint is applied to the node to mark it's having some special property that only certain pods can tolerate. Same like a labels only. If you enable a taint, a specific node, the tolerate pod can schedule on the tainted node only. Here, a very important condition, let's go with that. Let's say your node is tainted, for example, with blue color. Example I'm saying, you are in two pods are there. One is two pods. This pod is tolerated. So I have added a tolerate condition. In this case, this blue pod can schedule on, yeah, this blue pod, this blue pod can schedule on only tainted node, not on other node. Tainted means you have to see taint and toleration concept. You have to see node level priorities. If you enable a one node tainted, for example, you tell me, if I enable a node label, only label pod can schedule or unlabeled pod also can schedule? Both, right? Both means, tell me one use case. Node preferred. Node preferred can schedule on label node also. Different label nodes are not. Clear or not? Node affinity preferred condition. Pod can schedule on different label node or not. So node level, no restrictions, right? In that case, we are talking about pod level only. This pod can schedule on this node, or this pod can pending this pod, this pod, this pod only. We are talking. I'm not talking about node, right? But taint and toleration priority in the node level to pod level. But whatever concepts I discussed so far, pod to node. Node to pod means if you enable a tainted for the node, this node not accept any pod until if the pod comes with tolerate. Clear? Next, tolerate means it's a condition only. Tolerate pod can schedule on untainted node also. Why? Condition C node level, not pod level. If you tainted a node, this node can accept only tolerate pod. In that case, tolerate pod no guarantee deploy in tainted node. How scheduler will work now? Accept this taint node, it will give assign to other node. When if it is untolerate pod. But tolerate pod, first preference will give to tainted node. Here resources are not available, for example. Definitely this pod can schedule on untainted node. Same like a preferred concept, right? Same like a preferred concept. But this concept we are learning from the node level. For example, my node reached 90%, or I have to do some maintenance work on my node. And what concept I can implement taint node? No pod can schedule on this node. You can do your maintenance. Later that remove this condition. Other pods can schedule. And which case we can use this? If you want to do any maintenance of the node, I can apply taint. So no pods can schedule. I can do my work. After that, I can remove the taint process. So other pod can again schedule. Okay. And this is for example. Now let me tell you. This is untolerate pod. Tell me, untolerate pod can schedule on untainted node or not? Yes. Untolerate pod can schedule on tainted node? No. Next, tolerate pod can schedule on untainted node? Tolerate pod can schedule on tainted node? Yes. Clear? Tolerate pod can schedule on any node, but untolerate pod can schedule on only untainted node, not tainted node. See, restrictions there, not pod level, node level. Clear now? Let's get started. Okay, let's take the nodes. 148 node is there. Okay. Copy. In interview, they may ask like this. My pod, my node, my pods are scheduling in only one node, but other node not schedule. No pod is going to schedule on this specific node. What could be the reason? That node may be tainted. You have to say that. Okay. So now I'm going to taint this node with app equal to blue, a label. So app equal to blue, no schedule condition is. So taint the node with app equal to blue label. Okay. Copy. Before that, okay, you can unlabel all. Specific IP level Kubernetes won't work, service level. No IP concept. If you access pod IP also, you are unable to access. Service is only if they access your pod. Tainted node. Node is tainted 148. Let's go to ls va taint and toleration. So my pod toleration is what? App equal to blue. Effect is what? No schedule. Taint effect also no schedule. Okay, remember this. This one also important effect also. Here labels plus effect. Okay. Now how many replicas? 3. Tell me guys, my tainted node is ready. Same tolerate pod also ready with same effect, same labels. Tell me these 3 pods can schedule on only the label node, sorry, tainted node, or anywhere? Anywhere. Anywhere, right? Okay. Good condition. Let's wait. Okay, maybe this version is changed. Cat. Even we can check errors. See, no, not check RGPT anyway. So what is error? The deployment Nginx invalid specific selector invalid value label selector match label string key app value blue, field is immutable. Yeah, let's go here. Correct, only match labels. Okay. Okay, I think everything is correct. Let's validate here. Format issue. Labels app blue correct format. Which format I have given? Okay, okay, okay. Not required key value. Key value. Understand? One version, different working like this. Let's go to same error. Oh, okay, okay. Already Nginx deployment is running. That's what same name it is there. Mm-hmm. Let's delete this. Okay, now it will work. Okay. So whatever name I have given inside the method, same name already deployment running. That's what mutable not possible means. That's not possible. Okay. Let's go to now. Okay. Again, voice issue. I think better to what about now? Now? Same issue. Now fine, huh? హలో 10:30 బ్యాచ్ క్యాన్సిల్ చేశాను మరి ఎవ్రీ 5 minutes ఇష్యూ సరే చెప్పు మరి త్వరగా ఓకే 10:30 బ్యాచ్ క్యాన్సిల్ చేయనంటే మీరు ఎస్సా ఓ వాయిస్ ఇష్యూ ఎస్సా గైస్ ప్లీజ్ రిలాక్స్ దిస్ 2 days నోవా ఓ యు ఆర్ బిజీ విత్ థర్డ్ వన్ ఓకే టేక్ సమ్ రెస్ట్ డోంట్ డూ హార్డ్ వర్క్ At least one day take rest. Saturday or Sunday or Friday. 3 days holidays are there, right? I mean, sir, we are always holidays, no, sir, every day. Okay, I can understand. Okay, now you tell me a very good question now. Yesterday class, today class, if anyone can list the points, it will help to others. Okay, 100% interview question from this yesterday class, today class, no doubt. This is normal pod without any conditions, right? Okay, this is clear, right? Taint and toleration here clear, right? Cube CTL, get pods, hyphen O, you can see. So pods are running any node. Tolerate pod can run on any node, right or not? Now, now tell me, these pods are deployed where? Without any condition, just normal pod. So mine two nodes are there, right? If I apply now, these pods are running on only one node or all two nodes? Only one node. Anywhere, except taint node. Taint node can't accept unlabeled pod, untolerated pod. Then difference is what here? Issue is in the node level, not pod level. Node level applying a condition. When node can accept if pod is tolerate. When node will block if pod is intolerant. Let's move to pod level now. Which pod can schedule on tainted node? Tolerate pod. Untolerate pod can schedule on tainted node? No. Tolerate pod can schedule on tainted node? Yes. Untainted node also? Yes. See this. Pod level, no restrictions. Restrictions only in the node level. But node affinities and all, priority is pod level, not node level, right? You need to write in your book each and every point while doing a practical. Only you can understand this concept. See, 63, 63, 63. 148 node is tainted, not accept normal pods. Only accept tolerate pod. Till here clear? Okay. That's what I'm saying. Now for 148 node, I want to do some maintenance work, any patching and all. You can give a taint that node. That node no pod can schedule until you complete your work. Clear? Again, in this taint and toleration, again we have two conditions. Focus from now. Till here clear, right? You need to write in your book only you can understand. After go to your home, each and every point you can write. Okay, next is labels are fine. Effects are what? No schedules, both and taint also no schedule. Pod also no schedule effects. Now, okay, many points we can write from the taint and toleration now. Let's start from again scratch. Okay, so 148 node is tainted, right? Remember that. Let's go to kubectl, apply -f, taint and toleration. Pod, node, both are same. Label, tainted, tolerated, all right? But this pod can schedule on any node. Same, first condition. Let's go to now kubectl, get pods. So from here now, little advanced we can go. So from now, you may get so many questions. You may confuse also. Focus now. Labels are fine, matching. So tainted node accepting also tolerating pod. The reason effects also matching and labels also matching. So let's understand now. My end, one more effect is there. What? No execute. Let's go to pod level. Okay, let's delete -f taint and toleration again. Okay. Now I'm going to change effect by keeping the same labels. VI taint and toleration. Effect is what now? No execute. Let's change that. Clear now? Okay. But labels are matching, right? Labels are matching. Effects are not matching. Taint effect is what? No schedule at the time of. But tolerate pod effect is no execute. We'll see this time pod is going to create or not. What you observe? Clear now? Label should match, effect should match for taint and toleration concept. If effect also not match, this is the process. Pod is not going to schedule on node. Clear now? Okay. అన్ని బిల్లింగ్ వెబెక్స్ ఇష్యూవా ఓకే ఆయన ఏం చేస్తారు వెబెక్స్ ఇష్యూ అయితే నెట్ ఏం లేదు వెబెక్స్ ఇష్యూ ఇది మరి ఏం చేద్దాం 10:30 సరే మేనేజ్ చేస్తా అలానే means Trump issue. Yeah, yeah. WebEx is moved to US, right? Trump is doing some activities with WebEx. So here we are facing issues. Okay. Till here clear? Now he is on meeting. Hey Trump, please leave. kubectl delete hyphen taint and tolerate. Now focus. Multiple contents come from now. No schedule. Guys, don't say one sometimes. As facing issue. Making wise. Oh my God, completely gone. Okay, what about now? Now, okay. Oh, super. Let's move. Quickly, we can complete this session. Not quickly, slowly. Okay. We have to concentrate this area. Okay. Now, both conditions are same, right? If I apply now, what happened? Okay. Now, both conditions are same, right? Schedule, I mean, affect also, no schedule here, and taint and also no schedule. Here also, labels are same and all. This time, kubectl apply hyphen f taint and toleration. Clear na concept? See this time. Kubectl get pods. Okay. So 148 and also pods running. Both are same effect also. Now I'm going to change my taint and my node process a little different now. Yeah, this is the node, right? So now I'm going to add no execute. Okay. Otherwise keep same. No schedule. If I give like this, it will be untaint. If you give hyphen untaint, same like a tags. Untainted. Is there an impact running pods now? No. Clear no? No impact on running pods after untainted the node. Same like unlabeled the node. Okay, before case. Now I'm going to change taint the node with no execute. Execute only, right? No execute condition. Tainted with no execute condition. But pod is what? No schedule effect. But here is no execute effect. Let's see now. What happened? Huh? There is some change. You need to observe that. Huh? This is before state. After state, 148 node inside, two pods are running, right? Two pods, what happened? Deleted. Deleted and created into different node. No execute impact is running pods also. No schedule impact, only schedule time only. But if you give the taint no execute means here pod effect is what? Pod effect is what? Pod effect. No schedule. Pod effect is no schedule. Node effect is no execute now. Both are mismatched, right? Delete a pod. Understand? When you node is tainted with no execute, pod should be also same effect no execute, should be same label. Otherwise, everything will remove. Clear what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Yes, we have impact on running parts also. The reason effects are mismatching. Now tell me if my pod also schedule same effect, no execute. Is there an impact? Is there an impact? Okay, let me show you that case also. This case is clear, right? Both effects are different. One is schedule, one is no execute. No execute taint, if you can give, it will delete running pods if effects plus labels are mismatched. No schedule taint, if you can give only schedule time only, it will check. Understand? Okay. Now see here. Let me remove again untainted process. Let me remove, see, focus now what I am trying to say. Kubectl delete -f taint deleted. Now go to taint and toleration. If you give here, no execute. Okay, here no execute, node also no execute, no problem again. Okay, yeah, kubectl apply -f taint and tolerations. Now pod can schedule on any node, right? Any node and no restrictions, all are untainted nodes. Just now I have removed, right? See, now again I am going to taint with directly no execute. Now 148 node inside pods are running, right? Is there an impact or not? Running pods, delete are still running. Still running, right? 148. And why? The pods are created with, not deleted, the pods are created with already no execute effect. Understand or not? I have changed this pod, you can see. This is also no effect. Both are matching, right? No impact running pods. Clear now? Yeah. This is main understanding. So when you use a node taint with no effect, all pods are running on the same node except the pod has match same effect, no execute. Clear now? Remaining pods will be deleted only. No effect time. Every pod will delete on the tainted node with no effect, if you can give, except the pod is scheduled on with node effect, sorry, no execute effect. Clear? Before case is what? Pods are running on tainted effect, what? No schedule effect. Pod level. Node level, when I change node, when I change definitely no schedule to effect or execute, pods will delete. But both are saying no. Next class will be bye.